boys today, my men, my young men, fellas from the
Okay.
front.
Let me know some.
And the topic of this message is how to properly approach a female. Because it's the big 2026, and I'm tired of y'all BS. So let's get into it. So, if you come across a girl that you have any kind of feeling for, think she's attractive, and you want to get to know her, you're not going to message her, yo, A,
Okay.
what's up? No. We're not doing that in a big 2026. We're not. We're not.
So what we
Because
gotta
we're not
do?
your homeboy, okay? So you're not going to speak to us as such. So let's talk about what you are going to say, okay?
Okay.
So when you see that cute girl, remember, 50 million other people think she cute too. So what's going to set you apart? So your message needs to be something along the lines of, hey, my name is, I think you're beautiful, or I think you're pretty, and I would like the chance to get to know you if that's okay with you. You see how much better that is? You see how it introduces yourself, it shows your intention, and it compliments her?
It's kind of simple though.
As a female, I am gravitated more towards a guy who approaches me like that than a male who says, hey, or yo. Because where are your manners? That's not cute. And that's not how I expect a guy to approach me that is genuinely interested in me.
Yeah, that's a little boy
Okay?
though. Little boys do that.
Okay. Now, this one right here is just a side note. It don't really have nothing to do with how you approach a female. But when you are with a female, when you get with that girl that you wanted oh so badly, and you have the desire in your heart to be like, yeah, I'm finna go cheat, I'm finna do her wrong, I'm finna hit her, I'm finna whatever you think you finna do, I want you to think about your mama, your sister, really your mama and your sister, we'll keep it at them two, your cousin, maybe, your auntie. Would you be okay with a man treating them the way that you treat women? Quickly, answer. Answer me now, like right now. And if the answer is no, then you need to do some reflection on how you treat women and maybe change your ways, don't you think? Don't you think? Even if you don't think it, I'm thinking it for you. Okay? And if you don't care about your mama, sister, auntie, cousin, let's talk about your daughter. If your daughter came to you telling you about all the things this man, boy, done did to her that you do to women, would you be okay with that? Quickly. Answer quickly. Answer quickly. No, you wouldn't be okay with that? So why are you okay with doing it to somebody else's daughter? I want you to think about that. But I'm done for today. I done tried to help y'all a little bit. Take that advice because coming in my
Okay. She tried, but I don't think that was the right. I think that what she was trying to say is like basically just come with a little bit more respect when you're talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Like come with a little bit more respect. Be a gentleman, this and that. And I just it's cool. It's cool. And I've been in a relationship majority of my adult life, but I'm gonna tell you I mean I believe that married men know women better than anybody. Because if you have to live with a woman, it's like you it's it's different. Because you could be single, but all men aren't single and like having big rosters. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a married man and you've been married for a minute, it's like you know a lot about women. You see what I'm saying? You know a lot about because and men and women, we all are different, but we are similar because we are all human. So therefore, I feel like if you you trying to approach a woman, it can go like either any way. You know what I'm saying? I think that really what you have to do is you just have to improve yourself. And a woman to be attracted to you, most women they'll let you know, like especially them aggressive women, they'll let you know that they're attracted to you. So I don't think it don't really matter how you approach a woman, especially through no through no text or no DM. If she don't like you, bro, and you ain't looking lit, or you just ain't the type for her, bro, or she just like don't see herself sexually attracted to you, bro, it ain't gonna work no matter what you do, bro. So I would say if you're not, it doesn't matter what you say to a woman, because if she's not attracted to you or sexually attracted to you, it really does not matter what you say. It just doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? She has to really be attracted to you. She has to want you first. Like, bro, it is what it is. You can approach a woman, you can approach a woman, this and that, bro. But if she don't like you, bro, it don't matter how many hello, good morning, Miss Ma'am. It don't matter what you say, bro. She gonna go for the guy that she attracted to, bro. She might entertain you to get something out of you, bro. But if she ain't attracted to you, bro, you ain't getting nothing.
Looks unapproachable that you guys
That's
are like,
just
yeah,
the
I'm that
truth.
unique one approaching her?
I do, yeah.
No.
I think so.
A lot are doing it. My question I'm always like, because people tell me I look unapproachable. So I'm like, why are you here approaching me then?
I don't think it's that you look unapproachable.
Man.
You look like something that people would see on Instagram. So I think a lot of men wouldn't approach you because of that.
See, that's not the way I think, though. See,
Okay.
I do social media, so I know a lot of things are smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
So I approach
Exactly.
any girl.
Smoke and mirrors.
But that's you though.
Yeah, that's all just illusion. We're all humans. Let's just
I
start
agree.
there,
I
right?
agree.
So we're
Right.
all humans. So this whole like, I'm this, I
Gotta
can
break
approach
that
this.
barrier.
You got to break that barrier.
I agree.
I'm not saying people aren't real or they're not themselves, but sometimes they're a more heightened version of that on social media. So when you see them in real life, you bring them back down to earth.
Yes and no, but some people just have that that image of you, so you're never gonna be like what you are to them.
Is that what you guys think? Like, when
Well,
you guys.
I would say like a beautiful woman, it's like, if I was going out and trying to talk to a woman, if she a beautiful woman, like, okay, you're pretty, right? But what is your personality like, right? I don't care how fine you are. If you are full of yourself, I don't even want to be around you. You see what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, but I guess because it's like, I feel that I'm gonna get what I'm worth as a person, as a man. So it's just like, I don't care if you fine. You know how many women it is on this planet that's fine? Millions. So therefore, I feel like we all gotta humble ourselves and all just be a better person, be a approachable person, be a person who we can, a person who we would want to be around. You see what I'm saying? Just because you fine, that don't mean you gotta have a stank attitude. You know what I'm saying? Let's be respectful. Be respectful to everybody. Show everybody respect. If a dude coming up to it, like, and he was right. We all humans. So why you scared to walk up to a woman, right? But most of the time, bro, it really be like, as a man that's scared to approach a woman, they don't really be like, they might not feel like they fresh at the time. They might, be trying to just run in the store real quick to grab something. They might not be, tight. They might not be looking the way they want to look to approach that beautiful woman. But at the end of the day, we all human, you know what I'm saying? And like, for example, like I said, I've been in a relationship for a long time. But if I was in the field, I'm not really approaching no woman like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll approach, like, if she's beautiful and I want her and I you know what I'm saying, I want her and I can see that she done seen me first. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just pop up and surprise no woman, walk up behind and surprise her. But at the end of the day, if she see me and she see shit, we done locked eyes or something like that, then I'll approach her. But it would be rare, bro. Like, it would be rare. I'm not gonna give you the chance to boast your ego on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you can meet women naturally, bro. Like, you can bump into women. You could be in situations with a woman where you might be checking out at the store or something like that. You might be buying some shoes or something. You might, you know what I'm saying, ordering some food. You might run into a woman. I think that's more organic than you just randomly cold approaching, walking up to a woman. Unless she already choosing. You see what I'm saying?
Stop saying good morning. Stop asking her how her day was. Stop telling her that she's gorgeous or that she's beautiful. Stop just sending these random text messages saying, hey, gorgeous, hey, beautiful. Stop saying, how was your day? Stop asking her, where does she live? Stop asking her, where is she from? Just tell her what you want. Instead of doing all of that, get straight to the point. A lot of women hate small talk. I know I'm one of them. I cannot stand when someone says, hey, beautiful. And then I say, thank you. And then here comes the small talk. Where are you from? Los Angeles. That's cool. And then it's just this back and forth exchange of small talk. What do you want? Instead of doing all of that, let's just get to the point. This is what you do. You know what, Heather? I've been checking out your posts lately, and I'm really feeling you. I know that this is an unconventional way of talking to a woman, but I would really like to know if I could take you out. I want to get to know you. I guess the first question I should ask is, are you in a relationship? Because if so, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I know that this is social media, so we may not even be in the same city. Forgive me for asking. But I'm in New York. Where are you at? I'm in Las Vegas. Okay, so I don't know how this would work, but would you be okay if I took a flight out there? Just to get to know you. I've never really done long distance relationships before, but I've been watching your posts. I see your pictures. And I finally gathered the courage up to say hello. Or maybe I can just start with your phone number. I know this is awkward, and I do live kind of far, way on the other coast. Let's stop there. Once that happens, state what you want. Do you want to see her? Do you want to talk to her? Do you want to get to know her? If that's what you want to do, then do it.
Don't say you
Take the
pick.
flight.
Don't say you
Or
building up
send
no
for
courage,
her.
boy. Don't say
First of
that.
all, if you're following me, you should already know what state I live in. It's all over my post. I'm on the West Coast. I get dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of messages of, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous, and good morning. I want to know, what do you want? What is the purpose of you messaging me? You must want something. But just start a conversation. Hey, I check you out today. I see you. I just want to just stop by and just say, what's up? I see your little outfit. I see you on your jet skis. But just this baseless, good morning, good afternoon, how you doing, where you been, where you from, what you like to do, and no action behind it, gets you left on red. Say what you want, fellas. If you live in her state, as an example, I see you live in Vegas, Heather. Yeah, I do. What you doing tonight? I've been checking you out online for the past few months, past few years. I've been following you. And I finally gathered the courage to talk to you. If you're not in a relationship, then, how about you meet me out? Let's go listen to this jazz. Or, there's a concert. Or let's go to a bar or to a lounge. What's the kind of food that you like? Let's just go. Let's just go. I hate phones. I hate texting. I hate responding to these hundreds of messages a day. All of us women are getting the same things. Be different. State what you want and why you're there. Stop asking her so many open-ended questions. You're not going to move nothing or do nothing. Stop messaging her. And a lot of the times it's because you guys are afraid of rejection. Take it back to the way it used to be back in the 80s and the 90s, in the early 2000s. Y'all are so afraid.
I'm going to stop it here. We can't take it back to the 80s and the 90s because the women are different. And she has a lot of great points because it does, like, even not saying that men be doing, approaching boring, through the text of DMs and stuff like that. But it just like, that do get a little boring. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, this is, and that, have a great day. That do get boring, but what he trying to do, he trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't always, like, you can't always do the small talk or the get to know you talk through the text and stuff like that. Like, at first of all, if you don't know somebody, it's weird to even, you could get somebody on DM prodding, but I think that's kind of weird. I would say, like, she has great points because if you do start a conversation, that'd be better, especially if she come to your page and she see that she attracted to you. I think that could be good, but at the same time, man, women can be mean sometimes, especially if you like, short and fat. If you're a short and fat man and you might be like just not aesthetically, you got a weird build or something like that. That ain't gonna work for those guys, bro. It just don't work. It don't work for them. Nothing will work for them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be out and about and find somebody that's, that's equally yoked with them because it's like, unless Cause unless you got like, you got your swag right, it ain't gonna work. That's how I feel. If you ain't got your swag right, ain't none of that stuff she talking about gonna work. And please, fellas, don't ever tell no woman that you are working on, that you had to build up the courage, bro. She gonna block you so quick. She gonna laugh at you. First of all, she gonna show her girlfriend. She gonna laugh at you. So definitely don't do that, man.
I made a video encouraging men to approach women in person, and most of the comments were like, "No, y'all chose the bear." Fair enough, right? But I also got a lot of comments saying things like, "I'm 22, I've never approached a woman, I'm nervous, I don't know what to say." And I just thought, I think I'll just give them a couple of little general tips that might help make this process a little bit easier. So, the first thing I want to say is when you are out and about and you see a woman that you might want to approach, check out her body language. A lot of times that will tell you, whether this woman is maybe willing to be approached or not, even the kind of day she's had.
That's a good
If
idea.
she's in her phone, eyes down, she's not making eye contact, leave that woman alone. She does not want to be bothered, okay? However, on the other hand, if she's, more open, maybe smiling, kind of looking around, just more open body language. This person might be more open to speaking to somebody that she doesn't know, just saying hi or just having a general conversation. The second thing is, if you're going to approach a woman, make sure you are approaching within her eye line. Do not sneak up behind her and tap on her shoulder or come from the side where she can't see you. This is going to make her hackles rise. She does not know you. You are a stranger. So if you startle her, you might get a reaction out of her that you don't anticipate just based off of her defense mechanisms going up. And it's hard to go from, fear to flirty. So just try to avoid that, okay? The third thing I will say is do not, and this might just be a personal preference of mine, but don't come over, "Hey baby, hey sweetie, hey whatever." You don't know this woman. This is entirely too
Yeah,
familiar. And
that
when
game
men
is
say that to me,
whack.
I'm always like, who is this man talking to? I don't know him from a can of paint. I am not his baby. Like that. Maybe that's just my personal preference, but I just think it comes
Yeah,
off
that's
as
weird.
like kind of wannabe player. And
Yeah,
if you are
that's
really trying to
weird.
get to know this woman, you don't want her to think you're a player who just talks to any old person, like calls them baby. Okay, so just avoid that. And the last thing I'll say, which I think is probably the most important, because I think men misinterpret why women do this. Don't get discouraged if a woman gives you her social media handle instead of her phone number. Now, the reason why I say that
Let's
is
stop.
because I do this, all right? I do it as a screening
No,
mechanism.
I'm
It is a
straight.
boundary for me because I'm not just going to give a random stranger my personal information. I've done that before. I've had to change my phone number. I'm not doing it again. So now I send everybody.
Well, we're gonna stop there. She got some great points, and shout out to her. She got some great ideas for you guys. But I would say you lame, you super lame if you get a girl Instagram. I just feel that that's lame because at the end of the day, bro, it's like you don't never want to be second fiddle, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't never want to be second fiddle. So if you find out, you look up and you second fiddle, and she trying to give you her Instagram, she ain't giving old boy her Instagram that she rocking with. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that she ain't. And she ain't giving she excuse me, she ain't giving homeboy her Instagram that she into. She not. It just is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said before, it is creepy walking up to somebody and telling them, "Hey baby," that she right on that. It is creepy on that. And I would say just like, you know, at the end of the day, you got this. This is what I would say. If you single, get fresh, get clean, have yourself shaped up. You know what I'm saying? Smelling good, get your cologne game right. You know what I'm saying? And approach. If you're single, just approach as many women that you find attractive. And like she said, that you walking up straight to, not surprising them. You see what I'm saying? And just try to talk to them. It's gonna be some bees out there that's not gonna, they're gonna have an attitude, this and that, man. But just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like you shoot your shot if you want to. I think that's kind of whack and kind of lame because if you improve yourself, they're gonna come to you anyway. So I would just say, man, just if you gotta shoot your shot and you might be a person that work from home, you know what I'm saying? You're not really around people that much. So you do have to shoot your shot sometimes, else you just gonna be dried up down there. Hey man, you just gonna be dry in that department. And no nobody want that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she talking about how to approach a woman. Thoughts, you ain't got to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you looking for the thoughts, you just go to the clubs. You see what I'm saying? Just go to the club. Just hit the club. Turn up. You know what I'm saying? That's where the thoughts at. So you got to have a different approach when you approaching women as opposed to thoughts. Dealing with women and dealing with thoughts. You see what I'm saying? And and it's a lot going on out here, man. Luckily, I ain't got to deal with that. Luckily, I got somebody that's beautiful, and it's a beautiful thing, and that's what some men are looking for. That, but I would just say that you guys got to steer through the the attitudes and just not really being respectful as a man, just trying to come up and approach you, talk to you, that he finds you attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's a playing field out there, man. So fellas, you gotta play it, but just build your character up, build yourself up to the best person that you can be. And man, go out there and shoot your shot, bro. Like, it is what it is. You might get lucky, man. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and leave me a comment. Let me know. Do y'all approach women these days? If you're single, are you approaching women these days? Do you think that it's smart to approach women? If you shoot 10 shots and you only hit 2 or 3 of them, you would have never hit those 3 if you didn't shoot the 10. So you just got to look at it like that, I guess, man. So y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think about this particular subject right here, man. I'll be back on the next one. Don't forget to check me out, man, and hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it.